Hi guys, and welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. We'll take another look into the charts, and we're starting with the weekly chart of the DXY, the dollar currency index. This is what we are seeing on the weekly. We have this resistance right there, the weekly closes for the DXY, and they consolidate just against resistance over here. Not something we would like to see. We had Powell dumping the dollar this week, pumping all the markets, but it got reversed kinda. And on the daily, the hourly, we can see the markets closed with quite a dump on the DXY, which is good. We just like to see that. Eyes are now on the ES1 futures open tomorrow evening, midnight for me in Europe. Take a look at Bitcoin. We can zoom out a little bit first. We can easily see this trend line over here, extending all the way. We can draw it a little bit tighter over here on a smaller time frame, and then we can see this top line as well. And if we get a breakup over here, this top line will be my target. If we zoom in a little bit, we can clearly see this trend line over here. We need a close above 60k basically. That is what I want. We tapped it twice now, and the third tap we will blast through it. Triple tops do not exist. What else do we see? We can see funding, and funding isn't making me happy. Fundings and premiums are, like, if they're going up, you know, it is usually time for a little shakeout or a correction. We can see it over here as well. When funding gets negative or very low, it usually indicates a bottom. Especially over here, this was a nice one. We could see it going very negative, and then we just grind back up. Over here we have some wickery, you know. So I mean, that is something to keep in mind. Although it is the weekend, you know, like in the weekend it behaves differently. I think we can have a weekend pump right now. We're consolidating very much, wicks up and down. Consolidating with high funding, not something I usually like, but I think we break up. Same over here. Yeah, we're just getting very tight. We can zoom in a little bit on the 5 minute if you guys like. See what's going on. We can see big wicks. They're trying both sides. This trend line we can use, I would say, something like this and something like this. But I'm aiming upwards. We can see higher lows all the time, and you know, these wicks to the upside get dumped down. We're on the Bitstamp chart, not the most reliable, but yeah. Ethereum looks better in here, I think. We can clearly see the same sort of trend line over here, but looks better in my opinion. However, what is kind of scary, you know, over here, we can see kind of a head and shoulders. Top over here, head, and a right shoulder. Usually a reversal pattern, but I think we break this and we manage back up. We can put that one over there as well. And of course, this one. So I am very bullish, leaning very bullish. Alts are popping at the moment. This is RSR, looking very good over here, looking strong. I wouldn't buy it anymore, they're up a lot. Probably has to do something with fundamentals or news, which I don't know about. Zooming in a little bit is just very high, making higher lows all the time and higher highs. So very, very bullish, very good. Do I see something else? Do I see a different trend line? Is this something? Yeah, it is. They're above that as well. I mean, targets, I don't have a clue. But breaking a pattern like this can surely go another 40% at least. And DOT is looking kind of amazing over here, right at against this resistance over here. Higher lows all the time. I suspect they will go soon for the all-time high and break it. This is looking very good for DOT. Doge, you know, Doge is missing the Elon tweets. but it's actually looking good. Higher lows all the way, kind of equal tops over here, but it's looking very good over here. I would expect a break to the upside with a break of these lines over here, and target would be all-time high. Best would be to combine it with an Elon tweet. Taking a look at AAVE over here. I sold my AAVE at around $500. That was my target. But AAVE is looking good again. Consolidating, higher lows, lower highs. And I think they're about to go for higher highs again. They need to break this trend line, and then they need to break this high. Wait for confirmation, but on a daily it already looks good. You can take in a long over here, aiming for 450 or aiming for $500, I would say. 530, close above there on the daily, and we definitely go to at least $700. Badger looking extremely good over here. Like, I mean, how easy do you want it? Badger is looking extremely good over here. These are lows they need to keep, but Badger is really a buy over here. Let me take a look at Badger BTC. Do I have that one as well? I cannot see it that quickly. Never mind. Badger BTC is looking good as well, I believe. Fundings, we can take a look in fundings. Fundings is something I do not like at the moment. They're going up, but we can have them high over here. You can see they're climbing. Not something I like, but I do think we can make all-time highs from on here without new lows. So I would say keep this level around here, and we will see new highs. So that is 57,200, kind of that level. I would say keep this one, and we see new highs. Pretty sure about that. Of course, this is not financial advice. Make sure you know that. Make sure to also subscribe to me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to push the notification button so you're always updated on when a new video is out. And most of my videos are best for short term. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to let me know what you think of the video, what you want to see in the next video. Every day around the same time I post these videos, and yeah, that's about it. Happy trading, guys. Have a good weekend.